question says that in which of the following example of motion can the body be considered approximately a point object? So this question is talking about the approximation of body in motion to be that of a point object in motion. So let's look at the first option, the railway carriage moving without jerks between two stations. So first of all, we make our concept clear about the assumption about the point object approximation. So if the size of a body is too small as compared to the distance it travels in a reasonable amount of time, then we can assume that the body is a point object. The body in motion is a point object. So considering our first example, the railway carriage moving without jerks between two stations. So here the distance between two stations may be 1000 kilometers, maybe 100 kilometers, maybe tens of kilometers, but the railway carriage is of a range 10 to 15 meters, which is too small as compared to the distance it travels between a station. So the approximation of the moving object, that is a railway carriage, which is moving without jerks between two stations, can be considered as a point object motion. So this is true in this case. Now moving on to the next option, we have a monkey sitting on top of a man cycling smoothly on circular track. So here the circular track is there and a man is cycling in that circular track. So if we observe the moving object here, that is the man cycling and a monkey sitting on top of the man, so the length of this object, moving object, is in the range of 1.5 meters to 1 meter. We can say that we can also assume that the circular track would be about 250 meters in length, or some in this range the railway cycling track generally exists. So as compared to the distance it will travel in some time, the length of the object is too small. So the assumption of point object in motion is true here also. Moving on to the next option, we have a spinning cricket ball that turns sharply on hitting the ground. So here it is talking about a cricket ball that is spinning, it is touching the ground and it changes the direction. So in this case, point object can't be considered because turning of the ball is not a point phenomena, at least it is a surface phenomena, which accounts for angular motion and many other variables. That is why it is too complex for the point object to resolve this problem. So this assumption would not be fitting in this case, so we can say it is false. And the fourth option, we have a tumbling beaker that has slipped off the edge of a table. So generally the height of a table is in the range of 1 meter, or it is less than 1 meter, or maybe hardly 1.2 meters. And beaker is of range of maybe 30 centimeter in diameter. So the falling of the beaker in this case can't be considered as a point object in motion because the dimension of beaker is not much smaller than the distance it will travel in a very short interval of time actually. So the point object can't be approximated as the tumbling beaker. So the option will be false over here also.